Hello everyone and welcome to my William Reid Stakes Night preview. It's going to be a great race night. I'm going to be attending it because of a horse we've got in the Sunline Stakes. But William Reid Stakes Night's going to be a cracker. Let's get on with the first. Race 1 is a 3-year-old quality over the 1200 metres. Able Willie is the $2.50 favourite for Jamie Carr, and ZARASTRO is at $3.40, both for Chris Waller. This was a last start effort of Able Willie in the English Sprint at down the Flemington Straight over the 1200, won by Overpass. This was on a soft 6 track. So it has had 2 runs on the soft track for 0-0-0, so getting back onto the good track will suit it. I think it's better suited around Moonee Valley than ZARASTRO. ZARASTRO looks like a big boy that needs room. Jamie Carr on is a real plus. Craig Williams is a good rider, but Jamie Carr's probably going the better of the two at the moment, and I've got Able Willie on top. Should be getting back, but should be charging home at the end. ZARASTRO in for second. I think it prefers somewhere other than Moonee Valley, but it's drawn for a good run. It's got Craig Williams on. It's a good chance. I thought his Exceptional was over the odds. Brett Preble takes the ride. It's drawn well, and Ice Pink Nick for Kieran and David Eustace off a maiden win can do well. But I'm with Able Willie in the first of the Valley. Let's start off with a winner. Race 2 is a benchmark 64 for horses 4-year-olds or upwards. Over the 1200 metres, JUCCONI is the $3.10 favourite for Tony and Calvin McAvoy, and this is the last start effort we're going to take a look at of JUCCONI. This was at the Valley in a benchmark 64 won by Growl. Now Matty Lloyd took the ride here and it got the perfect run and lost by 3/4 of a length. It just had to barge its way out, but Growl, the winner, was too good for it. From gate 11, I don't know where it's going to settle. That's the only reason I didn't like JUCCONI on the weekend. But if it gets in a nice position, I reckon it's the one to beat at the Valley, race number 2. 2 each way on TYCOON BEAU, who's my massive roughie at 50-1. Jamie Mott takes the ride. Forgive the first up run at Pakenham. It'll be much fitter second up. Gate 4 drawn for a good run. Can surprise. SKYWOLF first up for John McNeil will settle on speed. Always going to be a good chance. And Sweet Carolina will be getting back for Ollie, but will be charging home with the 60.5 kilos. And with JUCCONI in race number 2, let's get another win. Race 3 is the listed Valley Pearl for the 2-year-olds over the 1200 metres. NANAGUI is the $3.10 favourite ahead of BEAU at $4.20, $5.50 for Psychiatrist and CROSSWINDS. This was NANAGUI's last start effort at Flemington on Newmarket Day behind Ruthless Dame. Now this race was a bit of a sit and sprint, and NANAGUI was off a bit of a freshen up, and it was its first time at the 1200 metres. I think it just peaked on its run late, being freshened up at the 1200 metres, third up, but second run now at 1200 should be much fitter. Gate 4, Jamie Carr draws ideally, and I reckon NANAGUI is the one to beat in race number 3 at Moonee Valley. Close second, Psychiatrist. It's just got a little gate problem where it misses the start, and gate 10 around the Valley can't possibly help it, but I've got it in there for second. CROSSWINDS was a good maiden winner. Mark Zara retains the ride. Gate 8 drawn for a good run, and all sassed up, I reckon, is over the odds based off its last start effort running second in Adelaide, but I'm with NANAGUI in race number 3 in the Valley Pearl. Race 4 is the Group 2 Sunline Stakes over the 1600 metres for the fillies and mares at weight for age level, and Flying Mascot is the $1.70 favourite, and BARB is out to $3.70. She's odds on Flying Mascot, and this was her last start win in the Matron Stakes. Very easy watch if you backed her or if you were an owner like myself. Flying Mascot just put them to bed here easily. I wanted to overdo it at the 800 metres because of the mid-race slowdown, and I'm hoping if she jumps cleanly she can go to the front and make sure it's not a sit and sprint so she doesn't get her head up, and if she does that, I reckon she'll win. I reckon she wins no matter what run she gets. She's drawn ideally. Gate 3, Blake McDougall, she'll be getting into the top 3 pretty easily, and I think she'll be winning. So 40 the win on Flying Mascot. BARB when it's past 2. 54 kilos, Craig Williams on speed, good chance. Quantum Mechanic will be getting back from gate 7, but it'll be flashing home for Jamie Carr. And Shout the Bar for second up might need the run, but it's got a good chance. I'm with Flying Mascot in the Sunline Stakes. Race 5 is the Ladbrokes 55-second challenge final over the 955 metres, and Yulong Command is the $2.90 favourite ahead of ESTA at $4. This was Yulong Command last start win at the Valley over the 9.55 in a benchmark 84, so it has to rise up in class again here, but this horse is off a bit of a freshen up, which I really like based off its last start run. This is a horse who always flies the lids. Tom Stockdale goes on, claims the 2 kilos. It always flies the lids, goes to the front, can go at any speed, it's tactically versatile, and can win. So I think Elon Command is a tad over the odds on the weekend. I think $2.90 is just a tad over the odds. It will be leading. It's 5 from 6 at the Valley. I think it should be winning. ESTA LaRocca a very close second, however. Gate 4 drawn to be just off the speed. If Elon Command is stopping late, ESTA LaRocca will be flying over the top. Jamie Carr's got Bless Her's got Jamie Carr. Gate 5 might need a wet track, but it'll be charging home. And Spaceboy's coming down from Sydney is a good chance for Brendan Abdallah. But I'm with Elon Command in the 55-second challenge final. Hopefully it can take it out. Race 6 is a benchmark 64 over the Cox Plate start of 2,040 metres, and INVERELL for Jamie Carr is the $3.10 favourite ahead of AUSTRATA at $3.30. This was INVERELL's last start It's win 2 starts ago at Sandown in a Class 1 over the 1400. Jamie Carr rode this day and it won by 2 3/4 lengths. I'm hoping it can do what it did here. It's had a run since this and it was absolutely terrible in a benchmark 70, but it had issues in the Stewards report that day. It started odds on in that benchmark 70, so it's got potential. If it gets anywhere near to its best, it'll be smashing this field. So I've got INVERELL on top, hoping it gets back to its best. POLEAXED, if it's a sit and sprint, it is no doubt the winner. That's why I've got a little saver on POLEAXED. It's a great chance. Look, SHARPISH might get a long way back, but it'll be charging home. And AUSTRATA the same. Drawn gate 11 will be getting back but charging home with INVERELL and POLEAXED in race number 6. Race 7 is the feature of the card. It's the Group 1 William Reid Stakes at weight for age over the 1,200 metres, and odds on is MARABI at $1.70, and next best is double figures. This was her last start win in the Oakley Plate at Caulfield, where she just clung on from away game. Now MARABI, this was a very good win. I think she gets well in at the weight for age here. She's the highest rated out of all the horses in this field. She's won 7 from 7. She's going well. She'll be on speed. I'm hoping she's 1 out, 1 back, and the Valley just suits her ideally, and I can't see her being beaten MARABI on the weekend. The only way she gets beat is if she pulls up lame, but I don't think that'll happen. The Inferno in there for second. Second up will be fitter. Complete Forgive run in the Lightning. Trekking is always good at the Valley over 1,200 metres, so I've got it in there for Damien Oliver. And Standout, Gate 3, Brendan Abdallah. Should be running a cheeky race. I've got it in there for 4th, but I'm with MARABI in the Group 1. Come on, MARABI. Race 8 is the Group 3 Alexandra Stakes for the 3-year-old fillies over the 1,600 metres. So You See, a very unlucky runner last start, is the $3.80 favourite. Ancient Girl, a good last start winner at $4.40. This was So You See's last start effort in the CUNY Stakes, where it was a sit and sprint and the back markers just had no chance. And So You See, with a bit of luck, might have just won this race. Gate 5 on the weekend should be settling midfield, somewhere around there. Jamie Mott knows what he's doing on this horse. It's got a lot of potential. They're going to go faster than what they did here. And I think So You See is a great way to blast out at the Valley on a Friday night. I've got 8 in the win on So You See and 5 each way on Maracana. I love the booking of Jamie Carr. Second up should be fitter. Gate 6 will be steaming home from the back. The Valley might not be its track, but I reckon it's over the odds at $12. Bonzapella's just trying to touch wide. He'll have to get back, and he's got the big weight, but Brett Preble's on, and it ran 3rd in the Guineas last start. Good form. Daisy's had no luck last start, but can run well. So You See to blast us out in the last. Good luck, and let's hope Flying Mascot wins.